Hi, Homeworthy. My name is Claire. Welcome to my apartment in Los Angeles, California. Let me show you around.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. To shop items inspired by this and other Homeworthy episodes, be sure to check out the product links below for amazing furniture, accessories, and more.
Hi, my name is Claire Randolph, and I'm a lifestyle and interior design content creator on TikTok. We're here at my apartment in Los Angeles, California. So I lived in this apartment building for 2 years before we moved into this unit. I lived in a smaller unit that was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and now we're in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is definitely an upgrade, especially when you live with a man. We were originally looking for a different apartment in a different building in a different part of Los Angeles, but we decided to stay in this building because of the views. They're spectacular. This building is amazing. Every unit has incredible views, but this one kind of has like a 90-degree view all the way from downtown to Hollywood, which is pretty amazing, especially at night. And the layout is so nice. I feel like the layout of this apartment is so unique. The 2 bedrooms are spread out enough to where, you know, if you have guests, you can't hear each other. You know, if like you're watching a movie at night and you don't want your TV to be too loud, it's spread apart enough for it to be comfortable. And then this living area is just so nice for entertaining. Everything's in the same room. It's so open. You can have people watching TV and sitting at the bar and sitting at the table over there, all in the same space, and it feels like everyone's together versus all in different rooms. So this is my entryway. This is the first thing that you see when you enter the apartment, obviously. I had a hard time doing this space. I actually just got finished doing it. It's so small, I wasn't really even sure if a table would fit here, but I found this great one from Walmart actually, and I'm not really a distressed girl when it comes to furniture most of the time, but this one spoke to me for some reason. And then this mirror I had already. I didn't have a place to put it. It's from One Kings Lane. I love One Kings Lane. You'll see a lot of that throughout the rest of the house. And then these have to be one of my, maybe the favorite thing in my entryway. I got these off of Amazon and they're completely battery powered with a remote. And so you don't have to hardwire them into the wall. You just have to screw them in. This is definitely the most renter friendly hack I've come across so far, I think. And they have so many different options too. Like you can really like get deep into it. And then I just styled with I have these baskets under here that we put our like work bags in sometimes. I have these beautiful vases that I thrifted. I'm obsessed with them. I've had them in like my last 3 apartments, I think. And they're so pretty when you have flowers in them. And then one of my favorite artists, Jen Thatcher, she's out of Dallas and she makes the most beautiful art. So I have this cute little piece from her here. And then we have this armoire here, which honestly is probably too big for the space, but I keep all of my holiday decorations in here, so the storage is much needed. I wouldn't know what to do without this, so this stays here. Okay, so let's go check out the main living space now. So you come down this long hall. We have a laundry room right here, an extra storage closet here. I have this beautiful piece of art that my mom actually painted. She paints, and you'll definitely see a lot of her pieces throughout the rest of the tour in my apartment. I love her pieces. She's so talented. And then we have my bar cart here, which is being watched over by Mr. JFK, smoking a cigar. I love this photo. I've had this photo for such a long time and I didn't have it framed until recently. And I love the vibes that it adds. I'm not like a huge fan of black and white photography, but I think this is fun and I love it over the bar cart. And then bar carts are meant to be fun. I obviously have a million things on here. I have my Estelle glasses, which are one of my favorite brands ever. I have so many of them. They're so fun. They add so much color to a tablescape and they make something so boring, which is a glass of wine, fun, with these colors, and they have so many different ones you can choose from. You'll notice through the rest of the video, I am a collector of many things, and matchbooks is one of them. I have so many. Just a fun thing to add like a little personal touch, you know, when you have matchbooks from restaurants you've been to and, you know, associated with memories and fun stuff like that. We're obviously tequila drinkers in this house. There's not much other than tequila. I think we have like tequila, vodka, and Aperol, and that's it. So you better like tequila, vodka, or Aperol, because that's what you're getting when you come over here. Or Veuve, that's also always an option. I love to decorate with the bottles. I think the bottles are so unique and fun, and like, why would you put them away when they're so beautiful? I have this fun little bottle stand down here. I think that's actually meant for wine, but I have tequila in it. This is a fun home goods find. I love a good home goods find, you'll see. And then on top, I have this cute little Japanese tea set that I thrifted, which I think is so cute. I used to have tea sets like that when I was a kid, and I'm like, why not buy them and decorate with them? It's so much fun. And then the piece that houses all of this stuff, this beautiful bar cart that I got from Serena and Lily. I love Serena and Lily. I actually got this on Marketplace. It was brand new in the box for $75. And they still have it on their website for, I think, like $1,200. So it was a good steal. And then coming into my kitchen, we have this massive, I think 12-foot island. I think it's 12 feet. It's so hard to clean. Every single night when I cook, I hate cleaning this island. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with the space. So I have these I have a cute little basket here with my fruit. And then when I have like excess produce and stuff, I take these out and the fruit goes into here. And then a little orchid, and then a little easy access of cocktail napkins, which is a necessity in this house. I love cocktail napkins. That's another thing I like to collect, weirdly enough. Okay, and then if you come over here, this is like our cooking area. We have all the great prep area back here, and then over here is kind of where we just do more of the cooking. So over here is where I have all the cookbooks and all of the salt and pepper and olive oil and vinegars and everything you could need, easy access. I like that. And when I say that I like spaces that look lived in, like this is what I'm talking about. I like when you have your salt out and you have your oils out and it looks like a kitchen that's lived in. I feel like a lot of people have very sterile kitchens, and there's just like nothing warm about that. And this is also such a new build and so modern. It's really not my taste. I would never pick out these cabinets or, you know, things like that, but there's easy ways to make things look good. I added these pools that I got off of Amazon. These were not the original pools, but like things like this make such a huge difference in such a sterile new build apartment like this, where it's so modern, because it could not be any further from my taste. I like to clutter things around because I feel like it takes away from that modernness, if that's a word. I'm a collector of Mackenzie Childs. I love Mackenzie Childs. I don't know if that's a Southern thing. I don't know. I love it. I think it's so fun. I got this pink tea kettle like a few months ago, and I'm obsessed with it. I don't even drink tea. My boyfriend, we're at Bloomingdale's buying this, and he's like, we don't even drink tea. And I'm like, I know, it's a decoration. And then I have my little cute Mackenzie Child spoon rest, my knives, and my coffee bar over here. The Nespresso is the best thing ever. It's like something you like start and you never stop. It's kind of addicting. But I just have like my coffee pods and stuff, and these cute little Mackenzie Childs containers. And then this is actually like a cute little, I have honey packets in it now, but it's a little cream dispenser out of the cow, which I got at an antique store. And then in this is another like little creamer thing, but I put like in here for like tea. I have lavender and rose petals in here, and sometimes I use them to garnish my cocktails. So I have 2 rugs going down this long hallway. Honestly, when we moved in, I was looking for rugs like super fast. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Home Goods and buy rugs, because we need rugs, and then I'll gradually replace them. But these have stayed. I got these at Home Goods. They're cute little like Rifle Paper Co. Runners, and they didn't have one that was long enough. So I was like, I'm just gonna put 2 down, and I still like it. So they stay. Another cute little fun item I have from Wheezy Towels is this little dish towel that says Leap by 9, and it has stains on it. I was obviously not very prepared for Homeworthy with that, but that's from Wheezy. I love Wheezy. You'll see Wheezy everywhere. This is one last thing. This is random, but my chicken soap, I'm obsessed with it. I got it I don't even remember where I got this, but I was like, I have to have this chicken soap. I love it. In like 2015, I started this thing that was kind of new at the time called a blog. And I would do, you know, some interior stuff, but mostly fashion. That's what got me into the influencer space, I guess, especially being in Dallas at the time. There were so many bloggers in that area. I continued to do that for about 3 years. And then I moved to Los Angeles for school. I went to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in downtown LA. And I majored in social media, which is known as digital marketing now. My background in blogging inspired me to do that for school. So I went through 4 years there and I got my bachelor's degree in digital marketing, and I started to work I was working in PR, and then I was doing social media for some different brands and influencers and companies. And I was thinking to myself, why am I wasting all of my knowledge and all of these skills on other people when I could be doing it myself? So in January of 2023, I started my TikTok page, and the first video like surprisingly did well. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna post a second video. And then it's just kept going from there. So coming over here into our dining area, this is one of my other favorite spaces in the apartment. I had this 9-foot-long buffet credenza in my old apartment because we had a crazy long like entry hallway, and this is the only thing that like made sense in the space. So one of the requirements when we were picking out this apartment is that I had to have a wall where this could fit, and this was the only wall it fit in the whole apartment. So it is here, and it works out great because when I have people over and we're sitting here, I can put food here, I can remove this stuff and put food there, and it's like it works as an actual buffet, so it's nice. And it also is great storage. It houses a lot of my arts and crafts and my cocktail napkins from my cocktail napkin addiction. A huge focal point of this room are these paintings by Haley Mitchell. She's a Dallas-based artist. As you can tell, I love having Dallas-based artists in my home. I think it's fun because I'm from Dallas and there's so many talented artists there that make amazing paintings. So I like to make the joke that this is me and this is my boyfriend Parker. But it's definitely something I get the most comments on my TikToks is, where did you get your art? Where did you get your art? And you know what? I think I can go out on the limb and say they're my favorite thing in this home. I love these paintings. Love, love, love. And then coming down from the paintings, how I have this credenza decorated. I love having picture frames all over. I have photos of family and friends, and I think that's just another thing that adds so much character to your home is all these amazing memories that you have being on display. Obviously a ginger jar. I have so many ginger jars throughout my home, you'll see, but this is one of my favorites. I got this at HomeGoods, but it actually looks like so real. My mom is a professional at ginger jars, and she got this at HomeGoods, and she was like, oh my gosh, you have to go to your HomeGoods and see if they have this because it looks like a real one. And it does, it looks really nice. It's a good ginger jar. And then I think everybody might have these in their home that has my decor taste. These lamps also from HomeGoods. I'm saying HomeGoods a lot, but I love HomeGoods. These lamps, everyone wants them. Everyone is like, where is your lamp from? Where are your lamps from? And I see them in so many other people's house, but they're so fun. They give me like kind of like retro, like country club vibes. I love these lamps, and they look amazing at night too with the light coming out of the wicker. And then continuing down, I have more photos. I have this artichoke here, which I said I'm a collector of many things. That's just something I've started collecting. I have a few random artichokes all over the apartment. I don't know why, I think it's fun. So I have that, and then another little painting that I actually painted. I painted this painting on a rainy day. I think I was bored, but just another example of you don't have to have a lot of money to make your space look nice. I literally used my watercolors that I had at home and made this. So you can always make your own decor yourself. Keep that in mind. These amazing chairs I have in here, I actually got from Target. I was looking for like Chippendale style bamboo chairs for a long time, and they were crazy expensive. I was about to buy the ones from Birch Lane because there were no other options. And then I found these miraculously. There were only 4 left on Target.com, and I bought them and I'm obsessed with them. I think they're so chic and they add so much character to the dining room. And then I have this amazing vase. I am obsessed with this vase. I always have it filled with Trader Joe's hydrangeas. I love Trader Joe's flowers. They're the best, they're the cheapest. Actually, all the flowers in here that you see today are from Trader Joe's and I did them myself. But these are always in here. I always have hydrangeas in this vase. It's too pretty not to. And then obviously we have this beautiful light. My boyfriend and his dad own a lighting company called SPJ Lighting based out of LA, and they made this beautiful fixture for me. I designed it and they built it and made it and hung it. And I'm so thankful. It's so beautiful. And then this is kind of a random corner I didn't really know what to do with, so I just have a chair there for now. I have this beautiful, I got these John Richards chairs on Marketplace. It's another amazing Marketplace find. And I'll tell you how much I got them for because it's a brag. I got them for, I think, $300. I have 2. I have another one in my guest bedroom that you'll see later. I got both of these for, I think, $350. And they retail online for $2,800 a piece. And I got them at this like estate sale off Facebook Marketplace. So this is another very proud find of mine. I will always toot my own horn on how I got these 2 chairs for $350. Then I have this cute kind of little Greek style pillow that was actually like in my childhood bedroom. And then I love these cute little Furbish needlepoint pillows. This one says my favorite thing to make for dinner is reservations, which is true, but I thought it was a cute little kitschy saying to have in the dining room. And then above the chair, I have, people always ask me, this is another thing that is the most asked question, is who makes this art? And I don't know, I bought it at Home Goods. It's another Home Goods thing. But above here, this is a work of art by Paige Gemmell. She makes a lot of beautiful prints like this, and I'm obsessed with that one. I will always have that painting. I think my favorite room / space in my apartment is definitely the living area. I don't even know what you would call it. The living room, kitchen, dining room, bar, hybrid. It's where we spend the most of our time, you know, watching football games, having cocktail nights, and a lot of great memories are made around this island right here. So I think that's my favorite room for that reason. In my old apartment in this building, everything, all the furniture was kind of pushed up against the wall, and now everything's kind of floating and airy and you can walk through everything, and that's something that I love about this room. And then right off the dining kitchen area, we have our living room, which is definitely where we spend most of our time. We have this huge sofa that we actually got at Living Spaces. And you know what? It's been a good sofa. Despite being a cheap sofa, it was a good sofa. In our old unit, we had to have really specific measurements and a really specific, like the chase had to be on the left side. So we looked forever for a sofa, and this is really the only one we could find, but it's a great sofa. Living Spaces makes great sofas, surprisingly. And then I have this shelf here that I actually got from IKEA and spray painted. These have come with me to many apartments too, and they're kind of thrashed, so don't zoom in too far. But I have on top, I needed height because our ceilings are so tall. I think we have 12-foot either 10 or 12-foot ceilings, I'm not sure. But they're really high, so I have to kind of like go upwards with a lot of stuff. So I have ginger jars up here. And then these are my grandmother's Staffordshire dogs that she gave me. I'm very honored. They were always in her house, and she bought them at one of our favorite stores in Dallas called Sample House back in the day. And now they live with me in LA. And then I just have a lot of fun stuff on here. Candles, lots of photos, lots of blue and white chinoiserie pieces. I have my boyfriend's hole-in-one we have to make it look like he does live here. We have to give a little bit of proof. So this is my way of giving a little bit of proof. And then I also have like some little golf things kind of like sprinkled around. But I love decorating with like his awards and stuff. I think it's fun. It's another thing that adds character. And then one of my favorite things to talk about, I think I could talk about it forever, is pillows. These are always changing. I'm always changing these. I got these at HomeGoods. I love these. They're so pretty. And at HomeGoods, you can like really find good pillows if you look. They have like so many Ralph Lauren ones and amazing brands. You just have to look at the tags, you have to look at the brands. And usually at HomeGoods, when things are more expensive, it means it's nicer. So also look at the tag and you can be like, oh, this is kind of expensive for HomeGoods. And then look up the brand and you find that you got, you know, a $200 pillow for like $80, which is amazing. And then I'm pretty sure these leopard ones are from Little Design Co., but don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. I've had these for a long time too. These were also in my bedroom when I lived at home, along with the pink one over there. And then I have these beautiful pillows. You're gonna see a lot of pillows from this brand throughout the rest of my apartment, but I got these from an Etsy shop called Indulgence Decor. They make everything custom. They do all this beautiful trim work on everything, and you can customize the sizes, you can customize what fabric you want to go with what trim, and it's really personal, and it's a great company, and they're super fast. And then another HomeGoods pillow. I love this color. I feel like this pillow, I've had this for a long time. I've always felt like it ties in my blue paintings that are in my dining room. So I love having this on the sofa. And then obviously lots of cozy blankets. My boyfriend is always laying here watching sports, so we have to make sure he's comfortable. And then I have this coffee table that was another Facebook Marketplace find when we moved into our last apartment. And it's not typically something I would usually pick out, but I do love it. I love like the architecture of it. I think it's like modern, kind of in a traditional way, which I like. And I just have some fun books and always have to have a candle. I have a tray for my remotes. This is all about like functionality, and then I just have like some books. And then I have this amazing Barbie book that I got after seeing the Barbie movie, because like the rest of America, I was radicalized by the Barbie movie. And Margot Robbie and her stylist actually made this book of all of her press tour looks from the movie. So it's really fun, and I'm always flipping it to different pages to give the room different vibes. And then I have these beautiful gray and white leopard chairs from One Kings Lane. I love these chairs. They're so comfortable. They are chairs, but they can also be pieces to a sectional. So they're really deep and they're really comfortable, and you can like put your feet up in these chairs. And my boyfriend's always sitting on the couch facing the TV, and I'm always sitting here like looking at the view. So I have two of them, and I have them separated by this just a cute little like cocktail table to put your drink on. And then we love to play games, backgammon and gin specifically. So I have all of our games down here. And then if you want to play Cards Against the Kardashians, that's always an option, which is a really fun and kind of vulgar game, honestly. I have these really fun beaded chinoiserie pillows in each chair, and different blankets on the back of each, just because I felt like there was too much symmetry. So if you look at the little cocktail table, I have more of my matches that I have collected over the years. And I have these cute little Texas coasters that I got at a thrift store somewhere. I don't remember where, but I love to have little Texas, like nods to Texas sitting around. I think it's fun. Diptyque candle. I'm obsessed with Diptyque. I'm sure you'll notice that throughout the rest of the video too, but I'm obsessed with Diptyque candles. I think they are the most quality candle you can buy. Even though they're expensive, they're worth the money. And then behind these chairs, we have one of the newest pieces in this apartment, which is this antique serpentine solid mahogany buffet table. I had looked for a piece like this for so long, just like on Facebook Marketplace and at antique stores, and I couldn't find the right one. I couldn't find one that I loved, or one that's like at the right price point, because these can be like thousands and thousands of dollars. But I ended up getting this one on Facebook Marketplace It's the guy who I bought it from told me it's from like the end of the 1800s. So I don't know if that's true, but we'll take his word for it. And then I have a lot of coffee table books on this piece. I love coffee table books that tell a story. Just everything that, you know, we love and everything that my boyfriend loves, everything we love as a couple. Taylor Swift, I love Hill House. We have Chanel and Saint Laurent. I have a Paramount book here because my boyfriend's grandfather was actually the president of Paramount Studios for many years. So that's like a fun nod to his family. And I actually found that at an antique store too, which is so fun. And then again, just a lot of photo frames and this fun tray that I bought at Home Goods as well that reminded me of Gucci with the little buckles on the side. More Staffordshire dogs. I love Staffordshire dogs. I think such a fun thing to collect. Obviously, I've told you already, I'm a collector. I love stuff like that. It gets me excited. And then more books, like I said, golf books. I have these like vintage golf books and then a lot of blue and white, and Veranda is one of my favorite magazines to read. And then I have another piece of art here from Jen Thatcher. Her pieces are so beautiful. Same artist as the piece in my entryway, but she makes these beautiful like little tiny tabletop pieces, which I think is fun because when you have so many photo frames around, it's nice to like have a mix up. Like, okay, here's a frame with a piece of art in it, you know? So it's like not so busy with the photos, but love Jen Thatcher. Then I have this beautiful mirror here that is a dupe for some designer that I don't remember the name of, but I got it at Home Goods as well. And I love the texture it adds. I love like the ruffly white. I like the white on white. This is where I do all of my OOTDs on TikTok that no one cares about because they're like, girl, we're here for decorating, not your outfits. A lot of people ask me what I would call my decor style, and I think that's kind of a loaded question because I don't really even know myself, but I think the closest word for it would probably be grand-millennial. I also take a lot of inspiration from growing up in Dallas and growing up in the South. You know, my mom was always decorating and going to antique shops and picking out amazing ginger jars, and I take a lot of inspiration from that. I think my favorite home design tip that I have to share with, you know, people and my followers is that you do not have to have a lot of money to make your space look good. There is Facebook Marketplace and there's Home Goods, and I mean, even I have stuff from Walmart in my apartment. You know, it's all about your taste. It has nothing to do with spending a bunch of money, going to thrift stores, going to antique stores. That's my biggest piece of advice, is that you do not have to have a lot of money to make your space look nice. So this is my guest bedroom. If you are one of my guests, this is where you would be staying. I got this really cute table from One Kings Lane. I needed a tiny, tiny table here. I just felt like it needed something and I didn't know what else I could do in this corner. So I got this great table and I love it. And then just kind of styled it. I have more of my boyfriend's golf trophies and this really fun mushroom art that kind of matches the horse art in the dining room. And then right above is this beautiful mirror. It's one of my favorite things in this apartment. I know I'm probably saying that about everything, but I love this mirror. It's actually from Amazon, but it's a dupe for a mirror that Horchow does for way more expensive. So I was so happy to find this, and it's such beautiful quality. And then in the guest bedroom, I decided to do a desk in here just so this space wasn't like completely unusable to us. So I have the desk underneath the TV, like instead of where a dresser would go, which is nice because I do come in here and I use the desk, and you know, you can close the door and have your privacy. Photos everywhere of everyone and everything. And then I have my second John Richards chair here with another cute little Furbish pillow that says, "Mom, I am a rich man," from Cher, of course. And then in here, you can actually see the back of this chair better. You can't see it in the dining room, but the back of this chair is like a beautiful mirrored design on the back. And then instead of a nightstand in here, I decided to do a shelf because I was saying earlier, I like to really play on height in this apartment because the ceilings are so high. So it still works as a nightstand. There's a lamp on it and you can still put your drink on the side or put your phone on the side if you need to, but it just adds a little bit more height. And Using shelves as nightstands is something I've done before, and I really like how it looks, especially if you have room to do 2 on either side. It's really beautiful symmetry. And then this bed I've had for a long time. It was my bed before my boyfriend and I moved in together. So we reused it, and I have these beautiful pillows on here, again, from Indulgence Decor on Etsy. They do, once again, beautiful custom pillows. Whatever you want, they'll make it. And I love the ones in here. I love the light blue with the pink and how all the colors play in. And then they helped me design these, and they helped me pick out this beautiful navy pillow in the front that has this like kind of mustard edging around the sides. I love Indulgence Decor pillows. And then in the guest room, I wanted to do really nice linens because obviously it's for guests and you want to treat your guests better than you treat yourself. So I have this really beautiful linen quilt on top with this gorgeous pink kind of textured duvet that's filled with feathers, so it's extra comfortable for when the guests come and stay. And then if you want to follow me into the guest bathroom, you kind of go down this hall. It's disconnected from the guest bedroom, which is nice because then you have a little bit of a powder room when people come over and they don't have to walk into the guest bed. As you walk in, I have this gorgeous Lily and August painting that I got from One Kings Lane. It's like a green abstract. And if you walk in further, you can tell that I kind of played on the greens and pinks in this bathroom and a lot of tan. I had this vanity. I miss this vanity. I used to have this vanity in my bathroom, but it doesn't fit in my new one. So I have it in the guest bathroom, and it is so nice. I've heard from when guests come and stay, they like, if it's 2 people, they like have their separate space of the countertop for getting ready. And then another main focal point in my bathroom are these Wheezy towels. Wheezy is the best. They're so great with customizations. They did half of these in my initials and half of them in my boyfriend's initials because we don't share a last name, so we couldn't do the same one. So in both of our bathrooms, you'll see we have like separate towels, which I think is really fun. But Wheezy is the best. They're the best towels. They're so soft. Such a great company. I love working with them. Again, playing off of the greens and pinks, the shower curtain is obviously doing that for us. And I have it hanging on these cute little brass hooks that I feel like add an extra little element of design in here. And then it also matches this amazing Chanel artwork that I bought from this man at Melrose Trading Post in LA. And he told me that this painting was hanging at Paris Fashion Week. I don't know even what year it would have been, but that's what he told me. And it does have all the stamps of approval and stuff on it, but honestly, who knows? I took it to Michael's and I had it framed, and I did like an orange mat and a gold frame, but I will always have this piece. I think it's so fun and I love it. I also have this really fun piece of photography from grand-millennial of these Dalmatians sitting down at the Beverly Hills Hotel for some lunch, which is something I love to do. So I relate to these Dalmatians. I just think it's fun. I love grand-millennial. I think he has amazing photography, and specifically the Beverly Hills Hotel collection is spectacular. Over here, I have some more art. I got this, I think I got this at Melrose Trading Post too. This really cool like Vogue golf inspired print that I think is so fun, and I love the colors, and anything to add golf into the house, I will always do. My boyfriend loves golf, and he has a say too in this girly apartment. Down on the vanity, I like to just keep it simple. I have napkins for drying your hands, so people don't use the Wheezy towels to dry their hands. And then for when guests come, I have, Q-tips and flowers and a little lamp that you can turn on so you can find your way in the middle of the night. And then soap. And my favorite candle, I got this off of a TikTok shop actually. I am obsessed with this candle. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. I think it's so funny. And now come with me and we'll check out the primary bedroom. So coming into our bedroom, I call this bedroom the blue and green room because these pillows are the first thing that I started with. These are the first things I bought. These are from Indulgence Decor, again, on Etsy. They're custom. I love the paneling on these blue ones. I wanted paneled pillows and they sent me a bunch of swatches and I had these done. And then I also had this beautiful bolster pillow done that's really long. And I love the colors in this. I love the tie-in of the green. And then my comforter is from William Morris. I love all of William Morris's prints and fabrics. And I fell in love with this one. I love that it adds like a little bit of yellow to the room. So the bed's not fully all blue and green, because if you look under, the rug is also blue and white. So it's a lot of blue going on. So I wanted to kind of like chop that up a little bit. And then the art above the bed, I got from this like warehouse sale in Van Nuys, like random, a long time ago. And I thought they were pretty. They're a little bit beat up, but I love them. I like how they're kind of like matted and they have linen behind them and just a little crystal moment. I think it's fun. Moving over to the nightstands, my boyfriend and I's nightstands are very different. Mine is all about functionality. I saw a girl on TikTok a long time ago. I wish I remembered who it was, but she had like a little tiered tray on her nightstand to hold like the stuff that she might need like while she's in bed watching TV, like my lotion and my glasses and a nail file and the remote. So I always have this on my nightstand. This is such a great tip. I will never not do this. And then I have my little water carafe, that crystal water carafe that I thrifted. It's fun. You like fill it up with water and then instead of drinking out of a water bottle, you have this beautiful cup to drink your water out of at night. It makes me feel fancier than I actually am. And then again, just photos and a candle. These nightstands are from Birch Lane. I wanted something burlwood for a long time in my apartment, but I wasn't sure which piece I wanted to do. And when I found these nightstands, I was like, yes, this is the burlwood that I've been looking for in my apartment. So I love these nightstands. And then my boyfriend's nightstand over here is super simple. I found this cute little golfer guy at a thrift store and I thought he was so cute. So he lives here now. And then just photo frame, candle, little box to put like his stuff in so it's not out on display for everyone to see. And then a coaster. He does not always use it, but I told him you have to use a coaster on these nightstands. And then my beautiful dresser. I just got this dresser from Ballard Designs. It's called the Grace dresser. I am obsessed. It has such good storage inside. The drawers are so deep. And I love all the little detailing, like the cute little trim on the side, and it goes all the way around to the front. And I love that it has 3 legs in the front instead of 2. And then it has this cute like little lip on top, which is just more character. I love pieces with character, especially if I'm gonna buy something new. I don't buy a lot of stuff brand new. I always try to find, you know, antique before I look for something new. But I love this, and I love the cute little knobs and the little brass details it adds. Great dresser. And then what I have on top of the dresser, I have a bunch of coffee table books. I have actually read every single coffee table book that's in my apartment. Not read, but I have flipped through them. So I know what's inside of all of them, and they all have amazing inspiration. So these are a few that I love, specifically these 4. And then I just have a bunch of photos of family and more diptyque candles. That was a fun like Valentine's Day one that they did. And then I have a bowl here with all of my bracelets. I have all of my jewelry kind of on top of here too, but I have all of my friendship bracelets from the Taylor Swift concert in this one. And then this is like my actual jewelry box that I put all of my jewelry in. And then above I have these cute little plates. We obviously have to have like a Southern plate hanging moment in here. So I did them around the TV, and I think it's so fun because just made that negative space so much more pretty. And then I have a beautiful piece of art here from an artist named Katie Romeo. She has an Etsy store and she makes beautiful paintings. She did this one for me with lyrics from the song 7 by Taylor Swift on it. And it's one of my favorite songs, some of my favorite lyrics. And I love having this in here. It's so special. And then if you follow me into here, this is our primary bathroom. Unfortunately, there aren't 2 sinks in here, which is kind of weird to me, but we do have a lot of space to make up for that. We have this mirror here, which is actually so nice. I don't know how I'm gonna live without these when I move, but this is the best thing ever when you're getting ready in the morning. So I decided to do a shelf in here to save on countertop space because I like to have my perfumes out, and we have storage under here, but we don't have much storage. So I decided to hang this shelf, and I love it. I think it's fun. It's like a fun way to display your pretty perfumes and, you know, products, and put a candle on there. And I have Q-tips and a diptyque candle again in this bathroom. This is one of my favorite things to do. I think it's so pretty. And then I have this little tray down here with some napkins for drying your hands. I have my bowl of lipsticks that I reach for every morning. Again, with the diptyque, these beautiful soaps and lotions. I love these. And then moving over here, we have this like beautiful hydrangea kind of art over here. I love it. I found this at HomeGoods, and I went with my boyfriend like maybe 3 weeks before I bought this, and I saw this, and he was like, "You don't need that. It's ugly. We don't need this." And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So we didn't get it. And I was thinking about it. So I was like, I'm gonna go back and see if they still have it. And it was on sale, so I bought it. So that's how that ended up there. And then in this corner, I have a cute little table with some room spray and a diffuser and a candle. Again, just taking up negative space because this bathroom, when we got in, it was so hard for me to decorate because like I said, in my kitchen, it's such a new build. It's so modern. It's so white. So I replaced the knobs obviously in this bathroom too, but really anything to warm the space up and, you know, not have it so white in this corner. So I love having the little table here. I love that there's room for that. And then I have this great shower curtain. I love the colors in here. I've been trying to add like more browns into my apartment to warm it up, which I've really been liking. And I found this great shower curtain that has like some scallop detail on the side. So pretty. And it matches my beautiful Wheezy towels that I have in here. I have the blue and white ones in here. Again, I already said this, Wheezy's the best. I love Wheezy. And then for my rugs, I got these from, it's called House of Noah. They are like really padded, so it's nice when I'm like standing there doing my hair, because I have this little leopard poof here that I sit on, but I don't always sit on it because sometimes I like to stand. So these rugs are amazing. They have like the thickest like padding on the bottom that makes it so comfortable. So I love these rugs, and I love the color. I love that they're like simple, they're not too crazy. Great rugs, I love these rugs. Home to me is a space that feels lived in and comfortable and cozy, and you know, this home specifically, I have so many amazing memories in this apartment already, and we've only lived here for 6 months of just girls' nights with my friends, and it just started. But football season, my boyfriend is huge into sports, and having people over to gather for things like that, and you know, we have a lot of Taylor Swift nights in this apartment when she releases new albums. So a lot of fun stuff, and I think that's what makes this apartment specifically feel so comfortable and homey to me, is that I have so many memories inside of it with the people that mean the most to me.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.